Hello and welcome. If you're gearing up for an interview for a deputy clerk position, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to walk through some common interview questions and help you prepare with confidence. Let's dive right into the first question so you can shine in your interview. Can you tell us about a time when you worked with a team to meet a tight deadline? This question is designed to explore your teamwork skills and ability to perform under pressure. Here are some helpful tips to consider while answering. Discuss a project where collaborating with others was crucial. Make sure to highlight your own role and contributions. Emphasize how the team adapted to meet the deadline. Talk about challenges faced and solutions found. Finish by sharing the successful outcome of the task. Now, let's look at an example of how you might respond.
During a project aimed at digitizing court records, our team was given only a week to complete the task. I coordinated with 3 colleagues to divide the work into batches and set deadlines for each. We encountered some software issues, but I proposed a workaround that helped us stay on track. Not only did we finish a day early, but our efforts also improved public access to records.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Deputy Clerk. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Describe a situation where you had a disagreement with a coworker and how you resolved it. This question evaluates your conflict resolution skills and your ability to collaborate effectively. Consider these tips when formulating your answer. Pick an example that shows off your communication skills. Focus on how the disagreement was resolved, not just the conflict. Highlight teamwork and collaboration in your story. Share what you learned from the experience. Maintain a positive and professional tone throughout. Here's an example of how you might frame your answer.
In my previous job, I had a disagreement with a coworker about the best strategy to meet a project deadline. We sat down and shared our points of view openly. By doing so, we found a compromise that leveraged both our strengths and met the deadline. This improved our teamwork, and we both ended up satisfied with the outcome.
Can you share an experience where you had to manage multiple tasks at once? How did you prioritize them? This question assesses your organizational skills and ability to prioritize tasks effectively. Here are some tips to help structure your response. Identify the specific tasks you are managing simultaneously. Explain your method for prioritizing based on urgency and importance. Mention any tools or techniques you used, such as to-do lists. Share the outcome of your prioritization. Reflect on what the experience taught you. Let's move into an example answer that captures these elements.
In a previous role, I was responsible for preparing reports for an upcoming meeting while also handling customer inquiries. I prioritized the report preparation first due to its fixed deadline. Using a checklist, I managed my time efficiently and completed the reports well before the meeting started, allowing me to address customer inquiries without any issues.
If you were given an urgent task while having to complete a regular duty, how would you handle it? This question aims to understand how you manage priorities and adapt in dynamic work environments. Here are some strategies to think about when answering. Prioritize tasks based on their urgency and importance. Communicate effectively with your supervisor about the situation. Break down tasks into smaller, manageable parts. Stay organized and use a checklist to track progress. Be adaptable and ready to shift priorities if needed. Now, let's explore an example of how to respond.
When faced with an urgent task conflicting with a scheduled duty, I would first evaluate which task is more critical. I would inform my supervisor about the situation and proceed with the urgent task while ensuring my regular duty is completed promptly afterward.
Imagine a frustrated citizen approaches you regarding a delay in paperwork. How would you address their concerns? This situational question evaluates your customer service skills and your ability to handle challenging interactions. Consider these points when crafting your response. Listen actively to the citizens' concerns without interrupting. Show empathy and validate their feelings. Provide a clear explanation of the delay if possible. Offer to check the status of their paperwork and give a timeline. Follow up to ensure their satisfaction after resolving the issue. Here's an example of how you might address this scenario.
I would first listen carefully to the citizens' concerns and acknowledge their frustration. Then, I would explain any known reasons for the delay and assure them that I will check the status of their paperwork, providing them with an estimated timeline for resolution.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.